here. I'll give you the platform real quick.
All right, man. Let me go into my encounter. Yeah, Richard. Back in 2018, man, I went to Faro, Mississippi for the first time I ever went to Mississippi to work in a cotton gin, the Faro gin, and I'm not sure Scott Baker if that would work, but we were working in the shift that was from 7 at night to 7 in the morning. Richard, it was a 12-hour shift. We were working seven-day shifts. And over there, when you go work, there is no break time, no time to sit down and eat lunch. You have to work your 12 hours while you're there. If you have time to eat, you're lucky. And one night, it was like 3 in the morning. I was on top of the feeder, which was outside in the weather. And I remember it was cold as hell out there, man. And I just happened to I had my back to the gym, and I turned and faced to the right, and I saw the biggest, brownest thing I'd ever seen. I mean, it had a very muscular build, and really long and big arms, and it had the face of a dog, man. It looked like a big walking dog with a big built frame, and the legs were like a dog's legs, man. They went this way and then back down like that. And I jumped off the Peter because there at the plant they had living quarters off to one side where there was houses and trailer houses, and children were asleep back there. The migrant children, they were still going to school. The school bus would pick them up in the morning, and I ran into the cotton gin and I told the head janitor, "Hey man, I just saw something and you need to see this." So they turned off the whole gin, because if you turn off the feeder, the gin stops, because the gin is the feeder is what feeds the entire system in there. And he he stepped out, and a lot of people stepped out with him, and we saw it go into the seed storage. It was a warehouse that was like 100, no, yeah, about 100 yards away from the gin. Uh, all the seed was sent over there through a pipe, and we saw it go in there, and then it came back out, and they saw it, and they all ran and got into a couple of trucks, and they were chasing it, and it was like phasing. It would like run, and then it was like a little like a glitch, and it would show up again, and it would run, and it would be like a glitch, and then it would show up again, and they were chasing it in the trucks, and then it ran across the highway into a field of cotton, and they followed it, chasing it through the field. And I was the only one running. I was the only one running on foot, and all I had was my box cutter on me, man. And as I'm running through the darkest part of the property, all my senses went off. My hair stood up on the back of my head. My arms, the hair on my arms stood up, and I looked to the right, and it was standing by a cotton module, man. You know those cotton modules? They're maybe 8 to 10 feet tall, and this thing, just the chest of it was higher than the top of the module, and then it had a neck and of course the head. It had red eyes, man, and yeah, Scott, this is called the demonic hour. At 3 in the morning to 6 in the morning, it's the demonic hour, Scott. And like I said, it had red eyes, so I turned to face it, and I started walking toward it. And like I said, all I had was my box cutter on me, and I was walking toward it, and I never broke eye contact with it. And while I was walking toward it, it was like sinking into the earth. And when I got like 5 to 6 feet from it, I stopped to look at it, and then it blinked. And after it blinked, there was a puff of smoke, and it disappeared, and then it smelled like rotten eggs, man. But yeah, that's the story, Mr. Richards. But yeah, I believe that if I hadn't detected it and would have kept running, it probably would have attacked me from behind. Like I said, I turned to face it and didn't lose eye contact from it. No, Scott, red eyes. When anything has red eyes, Scott, it's usually demonic. You're welcome, Richard. There's something that's ingrained in my mind that I'll never forget, man. But hey, I swear I didn't cry. You know, Dick, when we left that year for Mississippi, man, a couple of days before, I had seen a she wolf in a clearing down on the side of the house. There was like a little patch of woods. There was a little creek that ran through there on the side of the graveyard that was where our house was located, and that thing followed us from Mississippi all the way to Texarkana, man. We lost it in a rainstorm, but it was keeping up with the vehicle we were in. We were doing like 80 miles an hour, and it was just keeping up. It kept up almost the whole night, man, till we hit a rainstorm and we lost it.